Hi guys, so today's video is like a kind of vampire vixen, vampire of kind of gothic, kind of vampire woman thing. So I hope you enjoy it and I will show you how to do it just now. So again, starting out with half a face, I have already prepped and primed and foundationed my face with the product that I'm showing you just now. Then I'm just taking the same white powder from yesterday's Billy the Puppet video, and it's a much lighter coating that you're putting on. It's literally as if you were just using it as a normal powder as opposed to kind of masking your face. And this is just because I feel that kind of vampire women, I think it's nice when they're pale. I think pale skin's absolutely gorgeous. Personally, I prefer a bit more tan, but I think it's absolutely stunning, so it's nice. So once you've covered that and made sure it's all kind of even and blends well with the other half of your face that you've done, if you do it like me, what you would want to do is brush out your eyebrows. I just use a clear gel, kind of sets them a little, makes it easier for doing that, for doing them when it comes. Then I take a kind of dome brush and a white powder, and this is like white powdered eyeshadow, not much difference, and you just kind of put it all over the brow bone and hood of the eye. You basically just cover your eye in white. I feel like this is a good base for making the colours really stand out that you're using, and obviously it highlights the brow bone a bit more for when you do your eyebrows, and it just kind of brightens the eye and widens it a lot. And I put some under my tear duct just to kind of brighten the tear duct area as well. Then I take just a little brush, it's just a little sponge one, and I take a deep purple. You can really use any colour you want, blue, black, browns, anything that goes with whatever you're reading. And that just goes all over the hood of the eye. I used a mixture of two purples just because I thought it was kind of nicer, and you just coat that all over. I'm using a sponge applicator because I feel like it puts on a much heavier kind of application, because we're going to obviously smoke it out with eyeliner and black eyeshadow and a fluffy brush as well. So once I've covered the whole kind of crease of my eye, I do go under the eye as well. So I do my kind of waterline outside of the eye, and obviously kind of go back over everything and just make sure it's a kind of solid colour. Then you take your fluffy brush, and I'm mainly using the darkest black that I have on my e.l.f. palette. There's me using the e.l.f. palette again, and this is literally just putting it all over your crease, kind of working the shape as much as you can. We're going for a kind of much more defined and much bigger wing than yesterday. Well, it's kind of the same size, but it's more defined. So you try and build up the shape and kind of most of the colour with the black shadow. I tend to do this because I find it's easier to manage. Then I'm doing my eyeliner, so I haven't put any mascara on yet, but it's basically lining the whole waterline as much as you can. So getting it as close to the lash line as possible, because it is a very dark look. You don't want to have skin or other colours popping through between your eyelashes and your waterline and your eyeliner. Again, I'm feeling my eye. I never do this. It's just I think it's just because I don't really do big wings a lot. I might start doing that, but because there's so much eyeshadow, I find it hard to do it again with the pencil I'm using. I should probably buy a new one because I don't want wrinkles. So I just kind of do out the shape and then totally just colour it in. Just go for it. Go wild. Go crazy and colour in that little sucker. And make sure that it's obviously really black and really filled in and nice and shapely. And then obviously what I'm doing here is just fixing and tweaking anything, making lines straighter, making curves fuller, anything like that. Just tidy it up to the shape that you want. I prefer kind of like a big smoky kind of cat wing. I'm not sure what that is. Cat eye or a wing, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just filling that out away into my eye as well for a lot more kind of dimension. And then eyeliner inside the eye. This just freaks some people out, which is totally okay. I'm the type of girl that can just put it in my eye and shove it about, and that's fine. Some people take a bit more care. Then I'm taking my black eyeshadow again. This is a different kind of eyebrow drawing ons that I'm doing. I'm using powder and an angled brush today. I think it just gave me a lot more definition than the eyeliner that I used before, because I feel like you kind of know exactly where you're putting it, whereas you do have a chance of kind of not getting much smoother lines when you're using a pencil because I just feel that that's what pencils do. So I chose this shape. It's kind of different and it's much darker from my own shape, my own colour. I normally use like a dark to medium to dark brown. Today I'm using black, just for the kind of for the sake of the look. And once I filled that out, obviously I correct any kind of bumpy lines, anything that just doesn't look right, or anything that looks like I'm having a bad brow day. I never really enjoy a bad brow day. I don't like to look angry at people. I have had that situation on a few occasions. It's not nice. Once I've done that, I would just go over it with the white, or normally in normal days of makeup it would just be concealer, and make sure that you're blending it in well as well, and making sure that obviously everything's straight and shaped and how you want it to look. What I do here is just match the other eyebrow, so the second eyebrow turned out a bit different. So contouring, we're doing it a lot differently. We're using black and kind of charcoal greys, and it's just because I think it would be much better, and I think it looks nicer than just your typical kind of bronzed or brown contour. I think it has a much more kind of sinister, kind of Halloween look when you use colours like this. I would never do that in a normal day. My lipstick is from Makeup Academy. I can't remember the name of it. I will find out and put it in the link description below. And you just kind of shape your lips. This is a matte colour and I love it. I wear this on a normal day, but not normally with such dramatic makeup on your eyes. So once you've filled in your lips, you obviously want to kind of let that set and make sure that it's the shape that you want. If you want a lip line before, go ahead, knock yourself out. This is just a guideline for you. Doing your blood, I chose a pencil because I didn't have blood, and if you were going out to a party, if it drips off your face, it doesn't look attractive. It was literally just wiggling lines so that it doesn't look too neat and too tidy. I know it doesn't look the best and it doesn't look kind of real, but again, I'm not a massive fan of fake blood. If you're going to like a party or a drink up, or obviously if you're a kid, you're not going to do that, you're going to go to a Halloween disco, you can buy fake blood if you want, or whatever you're doing. Then I just take my fluffy brush and contour with the same black, so it's kind of pretty much whatever was on it. And I just contour here, there, and pretty much everywhere. And then just go over any black smudges or anything like that I didn't like. And that is you finished. So let me know what you guys think of this. There's obviously a lot of posing when you do kind of costume makeup, but hopefully you don't mind. And of course, let me know if you want to see anything else.